Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's May 8th, 2023. I'm out in the Eastern Garden plot today. It's afternoon. We just got done with lunch. This morning we were sourcing, then listing, packaging, and shipping used books and that sort of thing, and CDs and DVDs. So today, one of the goals to accomplish, and Thea's got to go do grocery shopping this afternoon. One of the goals today is to get our raspberry plants that are out back by the solar panels, the ones that we put in last year. Only a small bunch of them survived, but I put flags out there yesterday and to try and mark where they are, and I'm going to try and dig those up, and Thea's going to come back here and plant some of those raspberry plants here, probably about every 4 feet apart. There's little sticks here and all. I just dug up a big dockweed in the side of the bed that was right here, and I will use a stirrup hoe to knock out some of the grasses that have started on the sides there. But I will mulch these beds after we get the raspberry plants in ultimately. And again, to orient you, the garlic bed is right over here, the shallot bed is right here, and I guess refer to the most recent garden update for detailed information. So I'm going to head out back and start digging up some of the raspberry plants. Thea may be out here before too long. I'll bring them back up here, and then we'll get those in the ground. So that's the process. Here we go. Okay, I'm out here just south of the solar panel arrays and brought Suki back here so we can quickly transport the raspberry plants as I get them dug up. But you can see yesterday I took some flags and stuck them in the ground here, so I wasn't going to trample any of them. But you can see here's one of the red raspberry plants right here. Here's another one here. They're going to be real fragile, so we want to get them out of the ground as delicately as possible, disturb as little root as possible. I'll put them right in the back of Pepe, and I'll go back and forth a few times so we can try and get these in the ground. So that's the process. Here we go. Well, it looks like we were able to accomplish the mission and get the Heritage Red Raspberry hybrids dug up from out behind the solar panels there by Pond 6. And we got them transplanted in here. Now, a lot of them are very delicate rootlets that are coming up, and so these are the primocanes, which came off of a very fine lateral extension. And unfortunately, they just got completely engulfed in weeds last year. So we're able to salvage these, identify them because of their new shoots coming up. Now, ideally, you'd want to transplant them before the new shoots came up. And ideally, you wouldn't do it in the afternoon on a windy day. The sun is going to desiccate, is going to dry out the leaves. The evaporation from the leaf surface is greater than what the roots can maintain. So doing everything you can, try to keep the roots in soil. And that's why I made trips back and forth, transplanting just a few at a time. Some of them we divided, so they're, you know, separate some. And so they're going to look pretty rough right now. But I would suspect that we're probably going to have at least an 80% success rate. Bye-bye, hon. Drive safe. Thea's going to go do some grocery shopping now. So here they are here. Just watered around the base of them. Try not to wet down the tops of them too much. So you can see they're wilted over some. These guys should be watered like twice a day for, you know, at least 3 or 4 days, or unless it rains, of course. But you know, the greater the surface area of leaf, the more desiccation, drying out of the leaf surfaces that happens, and the less that there is, they don't dry out nearly as much, even though there isn't as much root on these tiny little buggers. So we'll see. I'm counting on 75 to 80% success with the ones that we've got, you know, transplanted over here. And of course, there will be some weed seeds that come in with it. And then we'll mulch these areas as well, weed them and mulch them. There's one of our little toads to help to keep our voles and all under control. So they look a little rough, and of course you don't want to get them into the soil like I did watering some of these. That's not good for them. But one of the drawbacks with the wind is it dries them out quickly. But one of the benefits of the wind is after you've watered and you've gotten the leaf surface wet, it'll dry them out quick so that we won't get mold to set in and take over on us. And of course, that dirt on the surface of the leaves doesn't help at all. And sometimes I'll just cut back these leaves off of here and let the new shoot come up, and I'll probably make that decision a little bit later. But that's our 2 rows of red raspberry plants here. Garlic right over there, shallots right here, and we'll do some of our russet potatoes here again this year. So that's it for today's video. I hope this was of some benefit, or entertaining at least. Who knows? And the crows are my cheering gallery right now. So I thank you so much for watching. Those of you who stuck to the end, that's really awesome. Thank you so much. If you'd like to, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and by all means, folks, take good care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye-bye now.